Well, hello, y'all. Welcome back to the Hoplop Land. Thank you for joining me, and happy Sunday, which you know is one of my favorite. It is my favorite day of the week, and I typically do all my planning on Sundays. But I'm on today to do a little share of a new series that I'm calling The Bee's Knees, and it's a mixed media bee-inspired series. I will share something with you though, y'all. These are the projects I love to make, but they take me 4 times as long as other projects. So, we all know I'm a slow crafter. I've said that from the beginning. And if you've been here from the beginning, like Miss Bertha, oh, hi, Sharmy, say hello, then you know that, I could make tassels without having to use the dye. This is the Alina Cuddle dye I used to make these tassels. I've had this in my stash at least 2 years. Never used it. Because I bought it as a time saver and then never used it. Now that I've used it, I should have ordered a second one because it's a huge time saver. And I'll explain to you why. It's not the actual tassel making that, in some ways I actually prefer mine, because what happens with this dye, and I'm going to show you, is that when you're using single-sided paper, like I did for these tassels, you get a little too much white showing through the other side. And that, see the way that they sit? When I make my own, you don't. But what I will tell you is, they cut cleanly every time. It's a good dye. Look how this cuts. And even if I don't take it right to the edge, they just pull apart. So I want to say, and I've said this to Alina before, she stands by her dyes. Like if a dye doesn't work, you should just contact her because they do stand by their products. And this dye works really, really well. And I've tried it. I find that tassels are easiest to make using thinner paper. So the single-sided Maggie's perfect. I find when I'm using Minte, it's a little tougher and they don't roll as smoothly. I can still do it, but I will say that the thinner paper works really well with the Alina Cuddle dye. All right, so why did I finally pull it out? As a time saver. Well, let me tell you how shocked I was. I made close to 20 tassels in an hour and a half, and that included the tassel caps, which I attach with EC6000. And these are special tassel caps that I got from Ali. Let me show them to you. These are a little bit more expensive, but they come already with the jump ring and the lobster hook on them. And I like these for gifting people because then they can attach them to a pocket letter, to a dangle, to a chain, to whatever they want. Just makes it really nice for them. And it would take me so long to attach all those with my hands. So to be efficient, I ordered these, and so I was able to do all of these that quickly. Okay. Whereas this Bee's Knees tag took like 4 days, literally. Now, granted, it wasn't all day, but it was like 1 day because it's built up on chipboard, gessoed, paper torn, then hand stained, then gold meshing put on, then the honeycomb die cut out. Then this honeycomb was a very inexpensive stamp I got at a clearance sale at Hobby Lobby. Stamped that out, then hand colored that in, then built it up on 110, and then this is a piece of the insect ephemera / stickers from Hobby Lobby. I think it's super cute. They're big, folks. They're good for bag toppers too. So this may take me 4 times as long as I could probably do embellishments, 20 embellishments in half the amount of time this took me. But I love making this. And if there's one thing I've learned this year with my limited time and through this decluttering process, is to do what gives you joy. And this may be really time consuming, but I enjoy it a whole lot. And then the card, yeah, I know Alicia made another card. And it's not like I don't have layering pieces, folks. I have nested layering pieces, could have made this fancy. I have nice little pieces I could have put out, but it was too much because I did a lot of hand stamping, a lot of hand coloring, which you can't really see on the camera. But there's a lot of texture in this and a lot of hand staining and stenciling. Then I die cut out the honeycomb in the muted gold, popped out the pattern, stamped this out, hand colored it in, and then did a little messing up on purpose. And then I added the bee. Did not put these on pop dots because my pop dots are suffering with some humidity burnout like my glue dots. But I still really like how these turned out. Now, this is part of a series I'm calling the Bee's Knees. I'm also at work on bag toppers for it, which have been die cut out, but I haven't yet built them up, and I'm also working on some embellishments to go with it. And that's the start of the Bee's Knees series. But I want to talk for a second about this idea of what we're good at, what we're not, what takes a long time. Well, using this Alina Cuddle thing, I'm good at making these by hand, but this really saved me time. So I'm going to tell you all something. As you know, I can make a crepe paper rosette, no problem. I struggle with these. I don't know what it is. I can die cut them out just fine. I've got this kind and the regular round kind from Tim Holtz. It's a good die, and it's a one pass. Yeah, folks, I have trouble gluing them. I just do. So for this current swap that I'm working on, I ordered some. I just ordered some, and look how pretty these are. So I ordered these from You Scrap, I Scrap, and I'll tell you something. She was fast, efficient, polite, she's a really nice lady, and they're really great quality. So I'm thrilled that I ordered them because, quite frankly, now if I want to, I can glitter up the edges, I can spend the time on the details. These make me insane. But here's my struggle. I like a rosette and belly. I like rosettes on things. If you saw the Gypsy Nana, she recently did some cute rosette and bellies that were really great for the rainbow collab. I'll put a link to that down below. Oh, I've been loving all those projects. If you haven't checked out the rainbow collab, which was hosted by Kathy and Patty, you should. The projects were great. But I loved what the Gypsy Nana did. I love a rosette. I like a mini rosette. I like a big rosette. But folks, I'm terrible at making them. So I don't know if you've got something that you're not great at making. I feel like I can send die cuts of these to people, but I should not put them together. They do not come out well. And yet, what's the difference between that fold and folding for a tassel? I don't know. But this I can do with or without a die. Is there something you're not good at? If so, let us know down below. I know some people struggle with the crepe rosettes that I don't have a problem with. But there's always something that we just don't do well. And I've decided if these are that frustrating for me, this is something I'm better off ordering than making, because then it just saves me the insanity. Plus, I'm working on another series also, and it involves a lot of rosettes. And I was like, not going to do it. It'll take me a month. Thank you so much again for joining me. Thanks for spending time. Thanks for leaving comments. Thanks for just being so encouraging during this sort of transition journey. I think there are going to be some upcoming changes to the channel. And meaning, I think I'm going to expand it so it's more like my Hoplop life. We talked about that over the holiday season, and I just haven't done it yet. But I think moving forward, that's the direction I'm going to be going in, because some of you are missing some of the things I often carry on this channel. And in order for me to accommodate that, I think I have to expand the title to my Hoplop life. But we will see where Alicia's Hoplop life. But thanks again for participating, leaving a comment. Always appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, I'm wishing for you just a happy, a healthy, and a super creative week. And remember, do things that gift you joy, y'all. Things that gift you joy. All right, take real good care, and I'll see you Wednesday. Bye for now.